Bullet, the personal, versatile countertop magician that does any job in 10 seconds or less. Now you can do small, everyday jobs like chopping garlic or onions without the sticky, smelly mess in just 3 seconds. Grate cheese in just 4 seconds. Then screw on the handy shaker top and sprinkle onto pasta or pizza. Or turn ice, coffee, milk, and chocolate syrup into a fancy frozen coffee drink in just 7 seconds. The Magic Bullet is ideal for dips and party foods. Turn tomatoes, onions, and hot peppers into zesty salsa ready to eat in 5 seconds. Make guacamole from scratch in just 3 seconds. Watch this. With these revolutionary self-blending party mugs, making a different frozen cocktail for everybody is easy. Made and served right in the same mug. Now, join Mick and Mimi to find out how you can do any job in 10 seconds or less with the Magic Bullet.
How you feeling this morning? Look who's come in.
Good morning, Berman.
God, not so loud.
Here, what about a bit of the hair of the dog that bit you?
Oh, he's just kidding, Berman. Go ahead, try it. It's a fruit smoothie.
Morning.
That looks good. Can I have one of those?
Yeah, me too. What kind do you have?
What kind would you like? He's got strawberry and banana.
Got any berries?
Sure, I've got berries. I've got some raspberries. I've got some blueberries. I've got some strawberries. Here you go. Watch this. Little bit of juice. We're not finished yet. Pop in some ice. Pop on the blade. Give it a quick spin. And just watch. It takes about 3, 4, 5 seconds. And look at that. A beautiful mixed berry smoothie in less time than it takes you to say it. Look at that.
Thank you.
What is that, a personal smoothie maker?
Hey, it is if you want it to be.
Any chance of getting a real breakfast?
How about an omelet? I'll just take a couple eggs. How many you want?
2. I'll take
2 is good, okay. And then what next?
Some ham.
Great.
Tomato.
Tomato, okay. How about that?
Okay, some onion.
Onion.
Ooh, and cheese.
Everything then, right?
Okay,
You want
yes,
everything?
everything.
Okay. I understand. Okay, we'll just pop this on. Now watch. I'm chopping the ham and veggies, grating the cheese, and whipping the eggs, all in 3 seconds. The machine that just made those smoothies for Berman and Fred will make an omelet for you, Ike.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Now, while that's cooking, can I interest anybody in any coffee?
Where's your coffee grinder? I'll help.
Oh, sit down and relax. We don't need a coffee grinder because in less than 10 seconds, we're going to have fresh ground coffee. You ready? Now, whether you like a regular grind or let's say extra fine for espresso, in just seconds, you're done. Now look at that. In no time at all, fresh ground coffee. It smells good, yeah? Now, I'm just going to get this coffee started.
Here you go, Ike. A light, fluffy omelet done just the way you like it. Ah, there's my oven.
Wow, that was fast.
And what would breakfast be like without your favorite type of fresh-baked muffins?
Did somebody say muffins?
Yes, we did, Hazel. And since I like banana and walnut,
And I like mine with fresh, ripe blueberries.
it takes no more time or trouble to make 2 or 3 different kinds of muffins than it does to make one.
So now, everybody gets exactly what they want.
Hang on a second. You just blended a bunch of smoothies, you whipped up an omelet, you ground coffee, and you mixed up 2 different types of muffin batter in that thing. What the heck is it?
It's the Magic Bullet.
The personal, versatile countertop magician.
Countertop magician?
That's right, because it works like magic. All you do is choose your blade,
It comes with 2.
twist it on, put the bullet in the power base, and press. As long as you're holding it down, it stays on. When you want it to stop, let go.
Or press and twist, and it stays on for a hands-free operation. When you want to turn it off, simply twist it back.
Wow, that's a lot easier to use than all the appliance contraptions we got for wedding gifts.
That's right. And look at this. Unlike these complicated machines, yeah, that are so big and clumsy, they just end up living in the back of the cupboard. Watch this. The Magic Bullet takes up no more room on your countertop, look at that, than a regular-sized coffee mug.
So you're going to leave it on your counter, and you're going to want it there because you're going to use it every single day.
Come on, Mimi. Every single day?
Several times a day, because it'll do any job in the kitchen in 10 seconds or less.
Yeah, 10 seconds or less.
Well, let me ask you, what is the worst job you have to do in the kitchen?
And almost every meal starts with it.
Chopping garlic. stinky, nasty garlic.
Well, Hazel, it's not so nasty anymore. Watch. Toss your garlic into the bullet. It takes a second to put together. All you do is give it 1, 2, 3 seconds.
And in less time than it takes to get out a cutting board and a knife, you've got freshly chopped garlic. No mess, no stink. But you know what? The worst job for me is chopping onions. I don't know about you guys, but it makes my hands stink for days, my eyes tear. I just can't stand it. But not anymore. With this, there's no time to cry. Watch this. And in 1, 2, 3 seconds, you've got perfectly chopped onion. Look at that. And it goes straight from here into the pan. Look at that.
Oh, watch this, because this is what I do just before the big game. Throw about 5 or 6 cherry tomatoes in there. They're the ones I like because they've got all the flavour. A little bit of garlic, a little bit of jalapeno, throw in an onion, a little bit of cilantro. Don't forget the blade just takes a second to put on. And watch this. And in 1, 2, 3 seconds is all it takes. And are you ready? Look at that.
Delicious salsa, you guys, ready to eat.
Let me see that.
All right, Berman, here you go.
It really is so easy to use. You're going to use it every single day.
For every meal, have it a quick, tasty lunch from leftovers. I've got some grilled chicken here from last night's barbecue. And I'm going to put in some apple, some raisins, a squeeze of mayo.
Just to spice it up a bit, my favourite, a little bit of curry powder.
Curry powder for everything. Then I'm going to twist this on. And watch. It chops the chicken, dices the apples, and mixes everything together all at once in 4, 5, 6 seconds.
In less time than it takes to toast the bread.
You've got gourmet chicken salad. Freshly made and ready to serve.
And that is a 6-second lunch. But watch this. If you've got any leftovers like we have here, simply screw on the bullet stay fresh resealable lid over to the fridge, and now you've got some curry chicken salad for tomorrow. Also, you ready? Big chunk of Parmesan cheese. In goes the garlic. In goes the basil. Look how easy this is. Handful of pine nuts. Just throw them in there. Finish off with a little bit of olive oil. Watch how easy this is. Spin on the top, set the bullet on the base, and now we're chopping the basil, crushing the pine nuts, mincing the garlic, and mixing all the ingredients together. And as fast as you can say, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, you've got a beautiful homemade pesto sauce. Now all you need to do is pour it over your favourite pasta. Look at that. And you've got a beautiful homemade pesto pasta made from scratch in less than 10 seconds.
And pasta Alfredo. I'm just going to whip on the cross blade and pop this on the power base to give it another quick whip. And look at this, you guys. This is amazing.
Now there you've got
look at that.
piping hot fettuccine Alfredo and a delicious fresh-made pesto pasta. Believe me, they are both as good as you've ever tasted.
It still needs a little fresh grated Parmesan cheese.
Now watch how fast it grates even hard cheeses with no trouble at all, right in the bullet cup.
Look at that. It's done. Seconds, right? Now, I'm going to put on the shaker top. Remember this? Just twist it on. Look at that. Fresh grated Parmesan cheese for your fettuccine Alfredo. Isn't that great?
Wait a minute. You made 2 completely different pasta dishes in less than 2 minutes?
It takes me longer than that to make the phone call to order a pizza.
And no great meal is complete without a bit of dessert, right? Watch this. I'm just going to mix a little bit of cream with a couple of tablespoons full of chocolate syrup. Look at that. Watch this. Now I'm going to screw on the flat blade. That's the whipping blade. Remember that, Berman, right? Watch this. Give it a quick spin, and have you got 6 seconds? Then you've got plenty of time to whip up a delicious dessert. Hear that? That's it, you're done. And now, look at that. You've got a delicious, fluffy chocolate mousse. It tastes delicious, and you just saw it made in front of your eyes in just 6 seconds.
But if you prefer something a little bit healthier, you know what I mean? Try putting in your favorite frozen fruit. I like mangoes and raspberries. Those are my favorites. And just add a splash of orange juice, or for you party animals, your favorite liqueur.
Like you.
Twist on the blade and lock it on the power base. Now it's easy to satisfy that sweet tooth without the guilt, because in just about 8 seconds, you've got fancy, fat-free fruit sorbet with no added sugar. Look at this, you guys.
Oh. Finish it off with a little sprig of mint, and look at that for a dessert.
So nice.
Just think, in a matter of minutes, we made breakfast, 2 different kinds of muffins, a 6-second lunch, snacks, 2 completely different pasta dishes, and 2 completely different desserts. All in like what, the last 10 minutes or so?
And all without dirtying a single pot or pan.
That's really going to save me a ton of time and trouble in the kitchen.
It really will. But believe it or not, that's not why Mick and I bought the Magic Bullet. We bought it because it's
the ultimate party machine. Are you ready? Watch this. Mick and Mimi's famous 15-minute party. Now I'm just going to throw some cheese in there, a little jalapeno. It takes 1 second to put together, and it takes 2 seconds to make. 1, 2. What about that? Now I'm ready to put this in the microwave, and I'm going to get this party rolling.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to add a little bit of that cheese, some chicken, a jalapeno. I'm going to pop on the top. And watch this. In 1, 2, 3 seconds, I've chopped the chicken and grated the cheese, and now I'm going to spread it between a couple flour tortillas. Now I'm going to pop it in the microwave for just about, I don't know, 60 seconds. And here you go, Mick, you're done.
Outstanding. Pour that over some chips and nachos, anybody?
Oh, yeah, nachos. Those are my favorites.
Look at that.
Or how about a fresh, hot chicken quesadilla?
That's incredible.
Hey, you know what else a party needs? Dips. Now, watch this. There I've got some avocado. In goes a couple of cherry tomatoes, a little bit of cilantro, and a little bit of jalapeno in there. We're also going to pop in a little bit of garlic. Watch this. Pop on the crossblade in 1, 2, 3 seconds. Are you ready? Yep. Instant guacamole. It's fresh. It's delicious. Watch this. It tastes great. And look at that. And I didn't even use a knife. Look at that.
But the bullet fast magic that we like best,
frozen drinks. Now, watch this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put some strawberries in there. You're watching carefully, yeah? Into that, I'm going to pop some ice. Finish it off with some margarita mix. How cool is this? Have you noticed that all the ingredients are going directly straight into the mug? Yeah? How cool is that? Now, watch. On goes the blade. Give it a spin. And watch this. I just lock it into the on position, and in just seconds, the Magic Bullet crushes a whole mug full of ice into a smooth, frosty, frozen beverage. So now, you've got a fresh, delicious, virgin strawberry margarita. Look at that. Ready to drink right in its own frosty mug.
So everybody gets exactly the drink they want, made just the way they like it. And now you can just twist on one of these colored comfort lips to cover up the threads here.
And they all come in a different color, so everybody knows exactly which drink is theirs.
All right, you guys, come on, let's go. Let's get this party going.
What can you do in 10 seconds? You can start chopping onions for an omelet. Or you can chop onions, whip eggs, chop ham and peppers, even grate cheese, all at the same time for the fastest, easiest omelet ever. In 10 seconds, you can open a can of instant soup, or you can make homemade soup from Serve. In 10 seconds, you can begin grating cheese for a snack, or you can grate cheese, shred chicken, chop onions and peppers to make a zesty filling that you can heat and serve for hot, delicious quesadillas the whole family will love. All 3 ready to heat and serve, all in 10 seconds or less with the original Magic Bullet. The personal, versatile countertop magician that does any job in 10 seconds or less. Now you can do small everyday jobs like chopping garlic or onions without the sticky, smelly mess in just 3 seconds. Or grind whole coffee beans, coarse or fine, in just 4 seconds for fresh ground coffee every morning. Or even take that fresh brewed coffee, add ice, milk, and chocolate syrup, and blend up a fancy frozen coffee drink in just 7 seconds. The Magic Bullet does any job in 10 seconds or less, yet it takes up no more space on your counter than a coffee mug. The secret is the specially designed blade and unique bullet-shaped design that automatically circulates food back into the cyclonic cutting zone with so much force and speed that it can do virtually any job in 10 seconds or less. And nothing could be easier. Just watch. Simply load your ingredients like tomatoes, onions, garlic, and hot peppers into the bullet cup. Twist on one of the specially designed bullet blades. Pop it onto the ingenious high-torque power base, then simply press. And in less than 5 seconds, you've got just the right amount of zesty salsa, garden fresh and ready to eat.